What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I got a handstand push-up workout for y'all, and we'll be vlogging it while talking about the topic of why technique and form is so important while doing handstands, handstand push-ups, all the different other handstand variations. So if y'all ready, then let's get into it. So first of all, we have a handstand push-up workout. We're going to start out with some handstand push-up attempts and then follow right into the handstand push-up negatives. So, let's get this first attempt. There's a good rep. I'll have to rewatch that, but that felt pretty good. I'm happy with that. We're going to take a little bit and a little rest so that we can really recover. And then we'll go for another rep, another attempt, but then we'll do a couple negatives after that depending on how fast it takes. But yeah, so with handstand work, with anything balance related with handstands, form is one of the most important things, because as you see here, the correct form makes you stronger. Because I was able to do a handstand push-up with the worst form in the world. I would fall down right after, and I could do a handstand push-up. But that was easier. I wasn't going full range of motion, nothing. But once you switch to the right form, then you will just get that much stronger, because the right form makes it harder. But sometimes in some elements of some different skills, it makes it easier. But in this aspect, it makes it harder because you're pushing more of your body weight. But it's also the correct form, so then you're able to level up easier and do different variations easier and be more controlled in other aspects of the handstand. So it'll also make your balance better, everything like that. So whenever you are training for handstands, you need to really focus on form and get your form right while you're first learning the skill, before you say, oh yeah, I learned it, and then we're moving on to something else. Because if you learn it and master it with bad form, it's going to be harder to go to the right form. And whenever you do go to start learning the right form, you'll be like, why is this so hard? I already know how to do a handstand push-up. You don't, because you don't do the handstand push-up with the right technique. So that is why whenever you are training for handstand push-ups, handstands, anything like that, even one-arm handstand, you have to learn the right technique and do it with the right technique the whole time. So if at the beginning of your handstand you look like a whole banana, then work on fixing it and getting straighter. Because you can't hold a handstand whenever you're like this with your legs. That's just not the right technique for a handstand. You will never go past just holding that banana position with that position. You have to be as straight as you can be, especially for this handstand push-up. So I'm gonna get back into this set and I'll think about more things about the technique and form for handstand push-ups, because this is not scripted. None of my videos are scripted. So yep. That's it. That's it. I think I triggered it when I said it. Yep. Nice. That's the first time. Nice. Yes, sir. Yeah, dude, you got deeper. You got like this much. Okay, so I got a pretty decent rep that time. Not the best. I'm kind of tired right now. So I'm going to rest up and we are going to move on to the next exercise, which will be the Pike push-up liftoffs. So if you haven't seen my videos before, then you'll see what these are, because it's easier to just show you. But if you have, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'll catch you on the next exercise. Alright, so we got some handstand lifts now. So let's get into these. We're just doing 3 sets for 4 reps, about 4 reps. So let's go. Okay. We're doing these for low reps because it's very taxing on your nervous system. And also, excuse me, I just did a push and pull yesterday. So my triceps are a little taxed right now. Well, you know what? I'm going to switch the days around. So instead of doing statics on Monday, I'll do handstand push-ups on Monday. And then I'll just train statics today. Yeah. So next week, the workouts will be a little different. And I'm also working on new programming. So, yep. And let me know if y'all want a program, a beginner's calisthenics program, because I can definitely make one that is very beneficial to y'all. Because I did start as a beginner. So let me know, but I will also just start making it as soon as I can. So y'all will have it, but I don't know exactly when it'll be done yet. I'll let y'all know. So yeah, but if y'all do want one, let me know down in the comments down below. And let me know how many days a week you want to train. How many days a week do you want to train? 3, 4, 5, 2. Let me know. Because I'll make the program to whichever choice is the most asked for. So if the most asked is 3 days a week, then I'll make a 3-day-a-week program. And it's not going to be specific to any skills. It's just going to be specific to getting the base milestones out the way, as like 30 to 40 push-ups, like 15 to 20 pull-ups, and an L-sit worth like 10 to 15 seconds. That's going to be the 3 milestones it'll be working on. And it'll be no equipment needed, except maybe, I don't know. If you can't do pull-ups, then I don't know. I'll have to think about that. I'll figure it out though. But yeah, I'll be working on that whenever y'all let me know when y'all want her, if y'all want a program and how many days a week do you want it. So definitely let me know. And if you're liking this video, smash that subscribe button to help me get closer to my goal of 1,000 subscribers. But let's get into this second set. It's a good set. My shoulders hurt a little bit. Like, my left one hurts a little bit while I'm doing this. But as long as it's not killing you, then keep going. Depending on how it feels whenever I do my first rep of the next set, then I might cut this short and just go straight to facing the wall handstand push-ups. But I don't know. But yeah, I just added these recently. One time whenever I was just messing around, I was able to do, after the first time I did these, I was able to actually press up into a handstand. So they're definitely beneficial, but I don't know if I should train them this often. So I'm working on a program to help me get more what you call it, variety, a lot of variety in my training, so that I don't just get sawed on to one specific movement. So because I'm gonna use this here, so I'm gonna use this for a little bit and then I'll catch back up to y'all before that third set. Okay, so I feel a little bit better. So we're gonna get into this next set, and I'll see how it feels. But usually the facing the wall handstand push-ups doesn't hurt it. So let's see how these feel. Yeah, that felt pretty good. I didn't even feel it during the exercise. So yeah, so we're gonna take this rest and then get moving on to the facing the wall handstand push-ups, which is now my favorite shoulder exercise for training the pushing strength for shoulders right now. So yeah, and also talk about more form and why doing form similar to the real thing during the regressions is just as important as doing the correct form with the real thing. So I'll see you there. Alright, so I got you in what I think is my favorite camera angle in my room. So yeah, so you're right there and I'm right here about to do some facing the wall handstand push-ups. So after this first set, I'll talk to y'all about why you should do the right technique that simulates the real thing whenever you're doing your regressions. So let's get into it. Okay, so whenever you're doing your regressions to the real, for example, the real handstand push-up, you want to treat the regressions to that the same as you would the real thing. So whenever you move into, let's say, even starting from your Pike push-up days, learn the right form, learn the right way to press, learn the right everything, because that will translate into progressing to the handstand push-up and also already having that form ingrained in your memory by the time you're able to do one. So learning the right form ahead of time and learning the right form for each movement, making it seem just like the others, and that will make it that much better whenever you actually do get to the strength to where you can start attempting the real handstand push-up. It'll make it easier for you to actually get your first handstand push-up. So if you're doing facing the wall handstand push-ups, you want to treat it and come down at the same angle you would in a real handstand push-up to simulate that aspect of pushing. Because even if you come down a little bit lower in the freestanding handstand push-up, you will add more body weight to that movement, and then you probably will not be able to push it back up because your body's not used to that. But if you are that strong enough, if you're strong enough to do that, then you can do it. But you know what will help with that? Learning the right form ahead of time and training the right form throughout all your progressions and regressions till you get to the point of a freestanding handstand push-up. So that is why whenever you train, even though you aren't training the real handstand push-up, you got to treat it like the same thing as if you are, because the way you train it before you get to it is what causes you to get to that in that amount of time you get to it in. So if you don't train it very well, you train it poorly, then you won't get there as fast as someone training the right technique, and you will also be sloppier than the person training the right technique. Because if you're like with a handstand, if you have a banana in your back, then whenever you go to do a handstand push-up, you're going to keep the banana in your back and won't come down at the right angle. You'll be doing a half rep and all this other stuff that's technically a handstand push-up, but it's not accepted as a handstand push-up. So I'm going to get into this next set, and then I'll catch y'all for the outro. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. As you saw in my second set, on my fourth rep, I could not get up. So, I always love whenever that happens. That means I'm pushing the set really hard and going to failure. And that's going to happen sometimes. But, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments down below if you have any questions for me. And let me know if you like this type of content, so I can keep making more of it. So, if you did, please smash that subscribe button and that like button to help me get to my goal of 1,000 subscribers and watch to the end of all my videos. I very much appreciate you watching till this point, and I will catch y'all in the next one. God bless you.